students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter function. This is the first chapter of calculus. So we are going to discuss function. So if you discuss interruptions, this term function is used to represent the dependence of one physical quantity on another. Okay, let us consider this is the volume of a sphere. Okay, this volume of a sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. So from here it is clear that volume of a sphere depends on radius r. Okay, so this depends of v on r can be represented as this v is this. Okay, it is read as v is a function of r. Here, this f is simply used to represent dependence of one physical quantity on another. Okay, so this f is simply used. Now, definition of a function. So, a function can be defined as let a and b be two sets. Let a and b be two non-empty sets. Okay, and let there exist a rule or manner or correspondence f which associates each element of set A with unique element in set B. Then we say that it is a function. Now let us consider this is set A and this is set B. This is A, this is B. The A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here A and B be two non-empty sets, and here this F is a rule, manner, correspondence which associates each element of set A, with unique element in set B. Then we say that f is a function from A to B. Mathematically it is written as this f is a function from A to B, where x belongs to A, y belongs to B, and y equal to fx. Okay, so this is the definition of a function. Here we can also say that y is the image of x under F. Means y is the image of x under F. A function is also called mapping. Okay, so a function is also said to be. Now we are going to discuss some important point related to function. Point number 1. A mapping f from A to B. A mapping from A to B is said to be a function if each element of set A has image in set B. Okay, a mapping f from A to B is said to be a function if each element of set A has an image in set B. It means it is possible that there are very few elements are present in set B which have not images of any element in set A. That means if this is A, this is B, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So, this is a function. This is function. Okay, but if A, B, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, not function, not function. So this is not a function. Okay, so this is the now second important point is that a mapping f from A to B is said to be a function if each element of set A has one and only one image in set B. That means function should not be multi-valued. Okay, so it is impossible to have more than one image for a specific more than one image in set B for a specific element in set A. That means suppose you have set A and set B, 1 A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1. This is also not function. This is not a function. Okay. So these two are the important points related to function. Okay. So we have discussed that function should not be multi-value. Okay. Let us consider f is a function from r plus to r, where f is equal to where y square equal to x. Clear? So y equal to plus minus root under x. So this is not the function. This is the multi-valued function. Okay. Also next example. Suppose this is a circle x square plus y square equal to 4. Y square equal to x square 4 minus x square. So y equal to plus minus 4 minus x square. So this is also not a function. Okay. But if you take y equal to x cube, okay, so this is the function. Okay. So it is clear that function should not be multi-valued. Now distinction between relation and function. So let us consider a graph y equal to fx and second graph okay. So in figure 1, corresponding to each value of x, there exists only one value in y. But in figure 2, corresponding to each value of x, there exists three value of y, a, b or c. So this is the single valued function, this is the multi-valued function. A single valued function is a function, but a multi-valued function is not a function. This is the multi-valued function. Multi-valued function. You can say not function. This is the single valued function. Okay, this is the function. Okay, So this is the, so it is clear that if corresponding to each value of x there exists only one value of y, then this is the function. If corresponding to each value of x there exists more than one value of y, then that is not a function, that is the multivalued function. Okay. Now graphical representation of a function. Okay. How can you check out that is function or not function? By sketching the graph of a function. Okay, so here this is the graph of y equal to root x. Okay, here corresponding to each value of x there exists only one value of y. The root method is that if a line drawn parallel to y-axis cuts the given curve at one and only one point, then that is function. Otherwise, not function. So it is clear that this is the line parallel to y-axis. Cut this curve at only one point. So this is the function. Here also this is the graph of log x. If you draw a line parallel to y-axis, this line cut the given curve at one and only one point. That means this is the function. Here this is the x square plus y square. If you draw a line parallel to y-axis, this line cut the given curve more than one point. That is not a function. Here also this is the graph of ellipse. If you draw a line parallel to y-axis, this line cut the given curve more than one point. That means this is not a function. Okay. Now we are going to discuss one example related to function. This question is asked in IIT JEE. So question is that one vertex of an equilateral triangle is at origin and coordinate of one vertex is x, gx. So question is asking then the function gx is option number first, gx equal to plus minus root under 1 minus x square. Option number second, gx equal to root under 1 minus x square. In third, gx equal to minus root under 1 minus x square. And fourth option, gx equal to 1 plus x square. Which of the following is correct? So we are going to discuss this question because this is the equilateral triangle. So its area is given root 3 by 4. This is the given area. The area of this equilateral triangle is given. So as we know that area of equilateral triangle equal to root 3 by 4 into side square. Okay, so you can say root 3 by 4 into OA का square. Okay, so this is equal to root 3 by 4. This is equal to root 3 by 4 x square plus gx का square. So on solving we get x square plus gx का square. This is equal to 1. So gx equal to plus minus root under 1 minus x square. Okay, but if you take option first, then that is the multi-valued function. Multi-valued function. If you take option B, is the single-valued function. If you take option C, this is the single-valued function. So option B and C are correct option. Option A are wrong. Option B also wrong. Okay.